bosomi frehu siayem nyame mre nyene so number 2 oha oni sen tebe so number 2 agin boat atwemakota one way bekwa ekone yaw kusiapia kwa ahoma chichire so oji free so bosomi frehu step by step tikrom yebrenye kwansayem number 1 bosomi frehu original makosa yeni su bontefu obi ntiase manso odumase nanabuachi yadom UST kokobe asafu nyame chewa promase ofatewia danso God bless Kochi new site the rock oti wood village ochasunyame ensenye awa pechi twapiase keke kabobo manso nyankomase nyame bekire manso afede nyame no onim kunsu banye krom oponi job minti bosomi frehu Emmanuel bosomi frehu hwimase nana yeboa interbenu mankranso meet the Lord bosomi frehu isutem mami nyako eputoja eduaben Fox kasie emuda hopefe.
Lock it in. More news, more information. Fox.
Premo ato adechemu achemienu abusuafo ya mamu nyina ha aha Fox 97.9 semhodo a yensa ka eni atena se yede sumo se premto breakase kase wutie bi water the Fox 103.1 orokodo foxfmonline.com Facebook Fox FM YouTube foxtv.gh tuning radio Fox 97.9 Instagram Fox FM Kumasi X Fox FM 97.9 TikTok Fox 97.9 Kumasi information centers bebro ohaneche kase wo mabiem amade hye nyina etie bi ensamudo a ewe yede sumo no Dedimo akotini ebini.
Osofo yo hwama ne ensam so wasintumuntu honsam ya ede ho sobo ebo aban wa abato bi ho no waba aba ba kirechire mu.
MPP amanyoko no e de atodwa ya wo kire se wo mo sigina ye se Abdekuma North abato no ebekoso no nyade a omde omho bagim.
Osofo yo hwama ya pomoden ensam so wase red nnevo ne awodo no ye se be ya ebetimi asia no.
National security so e de ababa to dwa se containers bi a emre bi be pie mu hanom a ye sisi ye no afei e na wo mo a omho mu no ye ba be kire wo mo
achasa akwanfo awramfo bi akwakokum China ni ne driver ni bi wo bibia ni anya so bakwa mensi ni mu ama o how kase pa na asole wo honom a emusam ekuta yen
Ghana Revenue Authority ne fa ya ewo bono mantemu omakoto adwumakuo bi edan mu de ntia womutu sanamo no ye de ho ensem ebrel
we ani sama wodo bi ne kuta ya pramoto bra kase boyi so ya mi ade kase boyi bra wo for the mad super duper international woman ne
oba ya ampuma esie afei jebre na sima aduasa entem ye nkyere kase no mu emfa emao ye hya sia bawura mu wo MPP amanyoko no akache na ye Ghana fo nyina anim sa ba ye to no 2024 no woko Abdekuma North parliamentary elections no mentime ho ase bi epie mu ho enti na ye hunu ne wodi nkonim ene ne wodi entwo ekoba ne sa no na ekopie mu wo court ho sem bebre na sese ye kasai abato komisa de ahye se nyame yadoma edachna ya 11th July aba no wombesan ato no foforo biom wo 19 polling stations na no na MPP amanyoko na ba bonten ya wo mode atodwa se bra asem ne kopie mu wo court no court ekire se womonko no monko ye collation abana womoto ye no womonko keka ni nyina mom no monkenkan na afi womo fanso nsaso ne mra na mom court ahye se womonko to abane ebio nti sa wo hwe anamonto a abato komisa etuo na eyade a emmoa oman ke mamke bi amamuo afeso so anhwe ye a ebeye se na ho ema bribi beba se yeto aba na obi ye na adwen se an me na minyaye na mente me ho ase a ne che se chinchina atwan ye se yeto aba ne foforo wo se koba ne saade a enya ade a bebo ama ke mamke bi amamuo timi akoso ne santi na MPP amanyoko no wo mo se gina ye se aba no enya ade a wono mo ebeto enti deputy general secretary edema MPP amanyoko no Ora Haruna Mohammed wono ene odi semi etudwade bi eka ho yente se do sika sai
in the future in anticipation that a body called Electoral Commission will continue to their will and caprices to run a world election in an election. We went to the court with a substantive matter, but we sought to injure the election. We have chosen to pursue the case in court And we believe that justice lies to me, but justice will definitely be the election that we have won, and we will prove to the good people of Ghana that we have won the election, and whatever is happening together with the Electoral Commission, I believe that the NDC should be explaining that. We wait when our next action is ready, we will make it publicized for you. As we stand, we are holding the seat is ours, we are waiting for the Electoral Commission to go ahead and implement the process. We are in court, and we will speak when the time is.
Enia yakotie twetwefo abedi chire de ma MPP amanyoko no ora Haruna Muhammad na ne de achi na twetwefo abedi chire de ma NDC amanyoko no Mustafa Mande wono so ede ensem bi ato aso na nasema woka nyina ne se abano a MPP for echesenya de wono ebeto no abato komisa mo print on papers ni nyina awi enu ti so mo kasa wo mo nto a enya ade a yagitumu a eyeye no so yenti sede osi ekasa fae.
The MPP is not our competitor in this election. They are participants of the election and have, chosen to paint a picture as if we have withdrawn from the election. We are in the election because on the ballot paper, your candidate is there. I am daring the MP to write to EC to officially inform the EC that they are withdrawing from the election. The election will still go on. What President Akufo-Addo and his people have done to this country, we voting just within 8 months.
Mustafa Monday ya wono ena ye twetwefo abede chede ma NDC amanyoko no ena wono so ede ensemi atudwa ya wo kire se MPP for say aba no wo monto dia ene mo ntro krata enfa nkoma abato komisa sanse krata no ma printed that ballot papers no ya wo mo enipa ya wo gine mo dia ma MPP amanyoko ni din e wo so dada enti dia wo mo kan de obia enti se odogo bi enu abe
Fox 97.9 Pramotobia Kasebo ena waso eguso na waso for your ma yi amano ne samso honorable Kujato Abrakwa na odi sembi aba tudwa na no United Nations Human Rights Council no womu shemu ya etoso aduonum enkron 59 ya womu ekwokoshia wo Geneva no womu etese ntumuntu LGBTQ 1+ ehun sensam enu ayekoye no ebi mo etese ya kwa akoto hu aba no Ghana ya nto abani bi say ya peneso sa na say ya peneso na wo mo ba bedru ye no e na amanfo atu onu aguso e boso so mampanin wo ba no sintumuntu anya ade a wo peneso ne akwana si yankwankoto aba mo ankwankoto bi na no e na wosoafo ye ohwa ma no ni nsam so wa kirekire mu say eno kra anya sa na tie yenkotie wona bo Samuel Okujato Abrakwa.
Your Foreign Affairs has observed that there are misleading reports in sections of the media that Ghana has abstained from a vote on LGBTQ++. The ministry wishes to state for the record that there was no vote on support for LGBTQI++, for which Ghana abstained. So let's get it clear. There was no vote on support for LGBTQI++, for which Ghana abstained. Our ambassador in Geneva has clarified, they have sent us the full report, and they have clarified that the vote was about an independent expert's mandate on violence against women, against people of various sexual orientations. That is what the vote was about. A general vote about protecting human rights, particularly of women, violence against women, and persons of various sexual orientation. And Ghana decided to abstain consistent with our human rights credentials. Why will you want to endorse violence against women in particular? From against that, there is no way we will violate the human rights.
Honorable Samuel Kujato Abrakwa oswafo ya ohwe oman amano ne ensem so.
Yet one Sunday so alcohol and some from Musagana for Ebeka, your best abosumi best and 90 and ebeto dress containers Mako best a duminu abe piemu ewo or meimu na abra and penny for enyan in Siena and matrophobia a boshema edigum penny for asumuno. Not just a containers no aqua piemu ewo sapeman ya and Wagan South abato and pesasanas and mensino emu ewon crampuni mantemu. Na no and a coba se a sempany for she now what 2 1 amona bebia. Containers free na enyema ewomu no womo hwe na womo hu omo a womo nsa ewomu ansa na containers ebepie de koba ene se containers no gold bars bia na ewom afei foreign currency ya US dollars ya counterfeit ni nyina ewom obroni beka se contraband goods ni nyina eka hu bi ya na ewo container ni mu na no na koba se national security se wonu mutimi yehwemu no mu hunu ba bia containers yi free nia eye ne dia ene adepreko a enam so a ebepie mu ewo man mu enti ensemi ebeto dwai na afei enhwehwemu no akoye nya na no na Ghana fo bi ekasa ho a se containers yi ebepie hanumi yete ho nsem no akoda din na so sana empanifo e kire se wo mutu ho anamo interior minister onmonyafo Mutaka Mubarak na wo kire mu ewo mrahye bedwefie ya wo kire se wo muguso a ya wo mu ye hwehwemu nti wonum a wo mosem wo mbie no enche wo de omudin ebepie abontene.
In March 2025, security operatives acting on intelligence reports successfully intercepted suspected counterfeit US dollars and fraudulent gold bars stored in a shipping container located at Superman area. These security protocols, the exhibits were securely protected. Later, in the interest of accountability, the media, an important partner in this effort, was invited to cover the story for reporting purposes. The national security is also collaborating with the United States Embassy to confirm the authenticity of the suspected counterfeit currencies. At the same time, there is a collaboration with the Bank of Ghana and the Ghana Gold Board to confirm the authenticity of the intercepted gold bar and Ghana cedis.
Enwechi and Reverend John in Team Fojo Ebisa Umunyamfo Mutaka Mubarak say ebeya womu a womudin epiem no ka wonfa womudin entudwa na yente said you see and also anofai.
Because of the nature of the operation, at this stage it's not possible to name the suspect because we are still trying to apprehend all those involved. But what I can tell you is that the lead person is not even a Ghanaian, but we believe that he has collaborators who are Ghanaians that are facilitating this kind of operation. So if you notice, I'm sure you may have some information. Where we find the containers, we've still left it in the same compound. We've only provided security men and women guiding to make sure that we ourselves don't even tamper with the content of the container. So you can be rest assured, once the investigation and the operations is over and we are able to apprehend all those involved, we'll put their names, then they will be before court and their names will be known. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Enti na ni kire mu nyina ne se so de omudi etudwa sese ya enam se hwehwemu no eguso ekoso ntino enya ade a ebeboa bambo ho nsem eti omuguso omuye bibia wie a de tie bia womu a omudi wom no omde betudwa amagana fo nyina ehunu na afei omde omagina emra no anim.
Osofo ya cho manya pomodin so ayo na bo kwabra minta akando na wode ato eye pharmacy for wo mo asua de na wo mo apon ho asabre pharmacy council of Ghana no wo mo adi wo mo atum na wapa wo ntoma se wo mo ehye wo mo den e de abodin ama wo mo mra abonten na maye adwuma no eno na wo na bo kwabra minta akando e cho mo se wo mo mra na wo mo ba ba ye adwuma na so wo mo ba abonten wo mo mayire wo mo maye adwuma den na entumi emwa na wasisese inu bone ahodo ebiti se wunim red ne de keke ka ho ya ba be wura wo maye mu no wo ebetumi agina no matumi asia no atumi aboa ama Ghana ye ni da so atumi agina eni nti ona bokwa braminta akando se ba bi ne enu pe na ye behwe se enu ebetumi afa se be ya sa anu bone ne ebetumi asia no ensem sei ena oda na die.
This country that apart from Kotoka International Health and Tema Hub, you cannot bring any medicine whatsoever into the country at any of our borders. And our security sees any product, whether it is registered or not. Once it is entering at the wrong place, it must be confiscated. Opioid abuse, particularly involving tramadol, is destroying young lives, tearing families apart, and placing immense strain on our health and social systems. This is not just a public health issue, it is a national emergency. Pharmacists, you stand at the front line of this war. It is your vigilance, your ethical judgment, and your courage that will determine our success.
Anabo kwabra minta kanda oswafo ya wohwe wo manyi apomoden ensamo eso nano achie no soso na ye Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana wo mo kanifo Dr. Sam Ekwa Donko ono soso edisei etoaso.
Pharmacists have not been hiding in this country since the year 2020. The seriousness of the matter is that we still have hospitals in this country that do not have adequate pharmaceutical services. They do not have the pharmacists and are not providing optimum pharmaceutical services. What do we do when we have not optimized what we have? And that is why the young pharmacists of this country are embarking on a campaign today. And the campaign is simple. The WHO ratio for pharmacists to the citizen ratio falls far below expectation. We can't talk about our universal health coverage without universal pharmaceutical care. From now on, you carry the responsibility and the privilege of serving patients and society with integrity, professionalism, and compassion. Regardless of your area of practice, always remember one thing, that the patient is at the heart of what we do.
And now you could tell your doctor some quadonco and I watch less baby, I beton no baby, and Marcia Yali, I yet to me a quack to no, a yana do baby. Baby, one of my one, and into a banner so Sabaya will bet me a baby, and what tray, and Munka by Mosa, bet me a bois. Now I am will be a sopomading at me a general and I so.
Yes, one some so na a higher Fox 97.9 prem to breakers here and I guswa yechim edia amawono. Ghana Revenue Authority ne fire a war bono mantemu etu anamobi na anamo mutu ini nani say edumakobi ani didi X1 mining service. Wamo edi wamuka eto ya esese adwumakoi etua wono entua enti womo bona enti na ho behia se esese womo de enkredo ene eye enchensi ekototo womo apono mu kopembra womo betua ekai ansa na womo tia mo ho kwan ama womo de omanya kwan ayadwuma na womo kyerese adwumakoi ewo bia ye frɛ no ayayo ya eno wo wanchi mensi no emu na womo eye womo pai abo eti dwumadi a womu die no ene ho eto ya esese womu tua no ena womu atena so free eye 2020 ebesi 2022 ekapa ya na womu die na nka esese womu tua no eye 6,538,329.60 pesos ena na esen ka womu tua na no na womu antua na interest ebeka ho abeye 2,783,764.92 pesos. Eno abeka sa eka ya da wa ya principal amount eso mutua no enti eka wo mode de sese buburuja wo kasa wo kan ya opepepepepe na eno ena asunyan eye Ghana Revenue Authority ne fa ya wo ho no mo omode incredo akotutu mu yewra entwibo asi akon Charles wono ena wo de ensemi itu dwa wa bra wo mutu sa anamo no ye tese do sika sai.
As one man said, we say, as you may go, you actually do cratting. We are not one content crucial on cratting. You will say, that is also piano, Sam, piano. It will be a penny echo on cratting. You can see who say, Tass as also piano, man of piano. You will say, really, man of piano, until a trail, and my own say, Latin, as I say, almost a trail bread, you are Commissioner General, own. So, you can want to meet you. Abukona ntina so mbaye se ebe na mebe na metwan kakrakra abubisa se mo 12 months anaze buso ndum commissioner atiase atwe wo so ona madi from the bar atiase amamo so omuntua no buso ndum anaze afi emu ensan so mbaye ntime ntua no nyina no ebra ne so ntua ntime onfa sibu anka ho nti nkrata nyina aidina won ama won se ne se omuntua we shall see it, but might be so tell me another thing that you shall team. She shall me, so no, yeah, Sanji says, so Utia Casino, a brown, no way to me, so busy back, cry, and generally, we mention the consumer Mokasai, said the boy now only to a cheer. So you are better, I say, maybe the book is a bit on the person of the Cosway, now a Tina digital. We mention the Abomadi, no Kasai, when you say the is it to animal. Could you see the other way? Only and so you are from the necessary way, and say, you got 2 million. Tell me.
And wachi and was sign editor Subium saying, yes, the omope, and he saying, Kamoka Kotum Nemum, a son say one more entry or motu as a mutiano, and Utinum to Sanamon, I will share and a moya motua. And you may forbase a Drianai, and I say up to a Jumay Muntino, or more enemy fear, one more enya Juma, until no one more a share a from crying say, or be a we are Juma be as a Utia or Tono, Bomodia Netia said the Baya Beboa, Ama or my nature to me a conkai, and also you said you see a Casafai.
What you as you echo, no, she said, one from a person who be winning the legend. And there are no one, the better say, the Becon, no question. No more, no lunch, the these are more crowns to be 2 1. na omaba abewe de zezo no na nso omanya kwanso awo majuma
then share to your no
to be etua no sɛnea ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo etua no yɛwɔ nipa no bi wɔ nso a na adwuma koro bi wɔ nso a ɔmo wɔ no sɛnea nkahyehyɛ no te nti ohwɛ ne dodoɔ no ɔmo a ɔmo etua na wotua no ana ɔmo nhyehyɛ no ɔmo de di dwuma sɛnea ɛsɛ ɔmo de wɔ no ɛm sɛ ɛsɛ ɛnia ankasa
Any a yekoti ye Ora Charles Entwibo Esiakon Ghana Revenue Authority ne fan ya wo bono mantemu and I would say Okasano.
Tabajani aya onabo Emmanuel Kwakubuam na wase de asi ewo atebubu yaji ekwan so pa de nyamenu mukreni akronfo de awomde ya amanfo hono mu no amanfo ensu egugem wase na ano makwa akose wiram na makum abranti wa bi ya sabre amanfo entumi kono mu entumi ma enti wa bam na sabadwafie e de ababetom na sabadwafo nim se ni manemu ya no aban se beya obetumi aboa na saa akronfoso dwanfo yo makwa akwato ahye atebubu ene yaji kwan so a wo mo etete amanfo no ebetumi apra no na duagobra enti wasesese akwakoye wo man nyina asembambo ene nti yenwe se ebetumi aboa nanka aposifo wo mo so afo akwan so 24 hours ni nyina security patrols wo mo abom pempen na tumi aboa ama bibia so tumi akoso na wase enya won ko ase petrol no mo beye de a ene na wo mo ewo mampon aye amanten atebubu yeji ekwan no ne potembo nyina no wo mo enhwe se beye a wo mo betimi aboa na ankasa akronfo awofo o ma beje kwan no so afa no yetumi etu won wase onabo Emmanuel Kwakubuam.
The point that now they want to, the demonstration is start, who is next? Because you tell people you are going to Kumasi and back, Accra and back. And just about 20 minutes from your own place, you are accosted in the middle of the road. Before they even ask you what do you have on you, you are shot. That is how devastating the issue is. This gentleman who lost his life on the highway, it's not like he was coming to market. He has bought everything and going back. And they just met him and then killed him. Just like that. A young man, a 38-year young man. He's young, full of energy, business, everything. And look, he has so many dependents. So what we are telling government is, we know how this issue has, in fact, it didn't start today. It's more than a decade. We've been struggling with armed robbery for the past 2 decades on the stretch of age. And it tells you that gradually the market, the gains on the market is dwindling. Our problem is not about anything, but it's about the livelihoods that we have, the many livelihoods that are being lost, the many livelihoods that are being lost as a result of the robbery and as a result of the loss of business. Because you have an IB. Would you push your resources to EG when you know you cannot plan to go and look at what is happening there? No. And we are advocating for a lot of potential investors to come to our place. So what we are saying is, my question is as timely as we can think of, and it's to make sure that we address that long-standing menace. This has no, crime has no political colors, and that is what I'm trying to portray to my people, that in as much as they voted for me, we are going to fight this head.
Honorable Emmanuel Kwakubua ye pu is na sebajani no wase onipa nkwa we anyama nyasambi ne ye na embomu no yanya se betimi aboa na enipa wakwa di dwaba mfie dia san wotweba yakoni ya akronfo no etete wo mu eni nti aban hwe na wontumi empe ehu bibi enka
Fox 97.9 prem to broadcast no an eguso a ye kenkan dia ma na no kwase da ye atwa mu Ghana for yanti asem de titru adehia wono mo akwatia abato empeso aso ne nyina eni se ebeto dwase putupru so empofri mu ara ya obia enka bi nhemu ononyamfo NS-Kumi wati nananom ewon se do wabra ne ho edodo no kakra asemi ekoba ye akwaya rehosempa e dia mamra hye bedwafo no afei Ghana fo nyina eni titru MPP amanyoko no enti obia obenya hu bia na chese wakwa busuafo no na wakwa ama omo hyede ne yakọ na sese ye ka say onmunyamfo Frederick Gilbert Adi ya wono eneye mrahebedwani ya wosoma de hye a wonom ewo so aman wono so akyerkyerem kwaye ofa so wote ewu no enne sede ne yem si hye no ene mpo so nyaaya enko obi beka say ewu no a ebaaye no enye no kre na ye rei wasan abankwam biom nanso sede tie bia no owura no wafiri mu na nkitahudie ya na owura wote ase na one ne wono so akyerkyerem kakra yenko tie sede osi ekasae
Skumi enye nipa yare ya kase bi o free mu am kwayo bi mo and Skumi was very fit and Drechi Saturday no before say you better me incidents no that is say okwayi e wotakrade when fear MP no eye ya obama and no program bi wotakrade and yet by Sunday or Friday say over constituency. Next Monday and yet say and let's come in honestly, so I say we are tea and a boy me and let's come in many word and go for parliament over here. Only say and phone. Sometimes we do whom we are with me approaching me. Say and let's come in. Sometimes you to me for you and I make meeting me sure be anything come on papa be okay. Yeah. If I do the next year, Professor Benda was to me interchanging a school, a catching school, so when you are Midday was you. A being so unnecessary, school will be a deal common. If I come as soon as I am your banner, say, in the school, you know, clean my head or I don't pass. Yes, you know, it's in the name I don't go find the Aquarian Yankasa.
For any Yakoti, yon Munyan for Freddy Gilbert, Adi, Rasha Bedrini, General Madisham was Swaman, and I would say Odi, NS Yakumi, and who are dancing, Niti, Yabeko Swa, Na Yama Ebusian Funina, Yako, and it shedding.
I some years I can free Subin Quanta, yeah, baby, and so the choir battle, Empesia, so Western of Mantam Nemo, HRS. A year China need me, ya galam say, one any driver, and I for security. I confirm for a brown moko galam say, coaching for copper musica or more banner. I confirm for Aquata Quamabo, Echo, now Mokum China Nino, and then a driver, no security or can so, and also so what pra, ya no so, and as some Ketua, Aqua for how can say a day abba. And inti a year could letra area assembly member, a honorable Frank Ade. Now what children Mimu said you see a cocobaye at the Achira Fox in Central 4. Honorable Frank Ade, Yanko and Cocotian in Chirimun.
Sure, but after the real form, the best if you could the government, so you have an incident if you should bring a coach around the partnership. But the banana for home, I could be a million man over the side back, and I was asking about the party. If you do after investigation, when you two men say, my argument and I say I read this at the tattoo on the I don't know who to for these a shooting and the buy Chinese back and then we back our Chinese driver the shoot on the CEO of Subuka
Honorable Frank Ade no actually and outside 2 January so makwakobo aposi for amane amoma babefa amono e de akwakogu motre ya omgusu ye nhwemu afa DCU and afa security council no ene so wo mo abo mo amane ene so wo kire mu sei
advance ale ene ayi ene police for no ubuta ho ama oba be ye go so mi ya na omi ye ni no obo mo for Sabia and I saw him to promote you and you will to see if you are there to so I don't know so now I wish you said that also and so as an assembly member you have national assembly and the MCC the leader of the assembly but you know you show the ball on the shaman with come out of the FCC but you are not the topics and and I'm always with you in the Rabua ICC police for the Saturday they are probably segment and the boy my Saka so you know also the same municipal to keep the FP4 airport and the illegal man is going to so some of us are not aware of such activities in the airport and after this MCA and I said municipal security council this year and I'm more after activities airport is actually
Honorable Frank Ade no so bring kwanta abato so assembly member and afa wase bra wo mo ekum saa channel ni no ene ne driver no na wo mo price bambo ni oka wo no sika na wo mo akwakoye akwakope galam say na say gold no akwafo wefo efa ni nyina ekoya aposifo guso a eye nhwehwemu sabi ayensa ebetimi aka wo mo
Ebusanfo ye nyina arehusemi so na yemfa kase ne nyina emra awieye na wone a eso ya sem ye de kase ebrewo eye Amuzu Herbal Clinic ena ye kanfo edi amao yarwa hudro yi didi so yi wosini nyina bi etetewa bomodi abra na so ye sciatica wo ho dropa afi bema wudu a entimi nyina so de ne de ne fon ana efon wo de ne so eye ketekete a wo ba otimi pagam edi mao jonso mu ha wo na etetewa afakodan no usisi ena ye wo ya se usisi no eye wo ya emwa ema wo dwumade bia wo de bia entimi enyina so sanse sisie no ena ekura ni padua no eti bomodi a eno so fakọ wa enam nsayade ne bi etetewo se syphilis gonorrhea de keka ho ni nyina fakodan no afeso makosa ya eye mukro no eno so ano aduro watu ensanwe ohwia glass mukra no wabo fakodan no arthritis ade na etete wo afei bema wo nkwamwa ahodi enimu pelvis inflammatory diseases koko ena stroke yade bia ya modi no de fakodan Amuzu Herbal Clinic ma omwa rene kira kwan ewo kumase Tafunsha yeso obemoro market sunya area 3 enkrimadina woni mekom no ena hwe animu obetimi afre 0247 776743 0247 776743
Poku Farmer Company Limited was in a buyer shop no eyemodaduro na wa anemia yade mojawie no eta ha pa so ye panyi wo ya abofra no waduro ya wo behia na eye mawo ene na be iron shop nti kokope binom wo de wakwa ya sabia doctor su mojawie brabedi moja wo se doctor mamisi mape kokope na be iron shop na kokonom so ye panyi so ya abofra wonom ya moja no beba ton sa ko doctor be check wo ba hu se moja no aye kama aba normal na afi wo na wade hu wo bo oso a wuntumi na ya na ho ye obasa na ne ma bi nko ya ene so kokope na be ayo shop moja do ne bi enom bi ya na wo moja no eso ati intra na asmot bi vitamin syrup so aye mofra nu anendo to bi ma ba obenyi brom aye fefefe na pomodin be gina afi na adwun mu be bie abofra no wo de mano na brabo ene ni nyine no ebe kontententem ama ne daache atumi asiye mensa de susu tue no dane ase nti oba aka na nsam wa bebu nsa na wa pe bia no wonoma afikyire mo yi a nyina afiti ko mo yi a nyina be firi wono mo ama menstrual pain no nyina afiri wo na watumi aye adwuma se de ese ama bibia ye kama wo mo hu ya toto mensa ge no me no wo mani dane afiri wo mo so eni ti kokope bito na me ye na maye ni anya miwu yanka na eni ado Poku Farmer fo ewofumesa nkra kwan so woni wo mo kwakoto kese wo pomodin begina wo se drasto bia bewuram bia wo mo no ni bi wo edoso eye papa tobi na ebeboa Poku Farmer wo se ya pomodin e fare bai
Ebusanfo kase ni nyina esi semfo eye ben kwaku anson producers ekoba jesi abena konadu chei ewie akenkanfo ye me oba ya ampoma esie mene
oforodo ma de super duper international woman
yada mu nyina se ama monitor